What's going on, guys? Juice Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is Saturday the 20th of January and we have got a lot to get through in today's episode. So as always, if you enjoyed the video and enjoy transfers, show your support by leaving a like rating and be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed yesterday's video, down below in that description box. And today's question of the day, what's been your favourite transfer so far of this January transfer window? Let me down below in the comment section. And remember, every single day at 8:30 there'll be a new transfer video on my channel. Right, let's jump into confirmed transfers then. The very first players are quite decent silver centre back this year, being Nonku going to Akizespor in Turkey from Karabükspor, and that one is an undisclosed fee. Next, there was Carter Vickers going on loan from Tottenham to Ipswich in the Championship for the rest of the season. I think for the first part of the season was actually out on loan to Sheffield United. Then we move on to Birgit, who, by the way, has got an incredible beard. He has joined New York City FC today from Malmo FF on a free transfer. And the final player on this page, in fact, was quite an interesting one. Obviously, I've not actually got a picture of him. It's very hard to find a proper PNG. And that is Ezekiel Barco going to Atlanta United in the MLS. And the reason it's interesting is the simple fact it's actually a record-breaking transfer in MLS history, pretty much. A record-breaking deal. The reason for that, they paid $15 million for him from Independiente in Argentina. I believe the transfer I actually broke the record of is Michael Bradley going to Toronto for around $10 million or something. But he is just 18 years old currently. And those stats right there, 74 rated cam with good pace, good dribbling, they are his official stats from head to head. So I imagine he'll be added at some point very soon, next like month or so. And he's also got a 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak for. And for career mode, he has 89 potential at just 18 years old. I do watch MLS football every now and then because it's on TV, and hopefully see him at some point this season and see how good he is in real life. Next up, we go on to Vermeer, a Dutch goalkeeper going to Club Brugge in Belgium from Feyenoord on loan for the rest of the season, and in the past has got 2 season cards on FIFA Ultimate Team. Then a player returning to Feyenoord finally is Robin van Persie, the former United striker, Fenerbahce, Arsenal, and it's going to go through next week apparently. It's a free transfer. And I said it last time I actually included the video because it was like somewhat rumoured back then, but it's nice to see him go back to his roots. Very similar to what Dirk Kuyt done a few years back, and now back in the Eredivisie, and managed to do very well for himself, and also for Feyenoord. Then we got to Rausch going to Dinamo Moscow from FC Cologne in the Bundesliga for £1.35 million. And final player on this page is going to be Waris. A few FIFAs are back, actually using quite a bit as a silver striker. And like I said before, has gone to FC Porto now from FC Lorient in the French league, on loan for the rest of the season for £225,000. And I'm going to assume there's an option to buy there. And the final 2 confirmed transfers, and first up is going to be Locadia. I'm not sure how you say his name, but today he joined Brighton in the Premier League from PSV. It's around £14.1 million. That's a club record fee. He's actually got a decent inform card on FIFA 18 already, so second inform in the Prem. It'd be a bit of a beastly striker, as I think he's 6'3". The one next to him is a pretty huge one in fact, being Leon Goretzka is fully confirmed now. He's going to Bayern on a free transfer. Liverpool were heavily linked to try and get him, but of course Bayern is a massive attraction for any player in world football. I'm not sure if in Germany it's considered a pre-contract agreement or not, but it's a free transfer from Schalke, and he signed a deal until 2022. And for Schalke, they're losing a lot of good players on free transfers in the last like 3 years or so. They lost Christian Fuchs, they've lost Joel Matip, Kolasinac last summer, apparently Maya is the end of this summer as well, and now Goretzka. There's also some talk saying he could be going to Bayern early in January now, I think from the CEO of Schalke, so it'd be interesting to see if it happens. Of course he'll get it once to watch on FIFA 18 if it did, but if they do have to wait until the summer, I do imagine he'll get it once to watch card on FIFA 19. And now move on to potential deals then. We actually got quite a lot to go through today. The very first player is going to be Aaron Lennon. According to BBC Sport, Burnley are on the verge of signing Aaron Lennon from Everton after clubs agreed a fee. And obviously Everton signed Theo Walcott a couple days ago for £20 million from Arsenal, and it could limit the amount of game time that Aaron Lennon gets, and he deserves a move now. And to Burnley, they've already signed Kudu so far this winter, and it does seem they're trying to change out their style a little bit, because so far our first part of the season, of course, they started off so well, we're actually challenging likes of Liverpool and Arsenal, trying to get like a top 4 spot, but they have dropped off massively in the last 10 games or so. It's kind of expected, and the 2 transfers they've made so far, like I said before, in Kudu and Lennon, it bring creativity. Next, there was one for Crystal Palace fans, being Adair. According to Corriere dello Sport in Italy, Crystal Palace have bid £9.75 million for the 31-year-old Italian striker, Adair, who plays for Inter Milan currently. In regards to FIFA Ultimate Team, he still has a decent card about him, 80 rated with 85 pace, 80 shot, and also 83 dribbling. Other than that, there's not too much else to say about it. Now we move on to Javier Hernandez. Has wanted to move to MLS recently and also to Manchester United, but according to Goal.com today, there will be no Manchester United return for West Ham's Javier Hernandez, as Besiktas closed in on a £7.5 million transfer, €8.5 million, for the Mexican striker, who's 29. And when he signed for West Ham back in the summer for like £16 million or so, I was heavily applauding that transfer. I was like, you know what, that is great business. Arguably, it could be the transfer of the summer, but no, it's not worked out whatsoever for him really, already going after 6 months, but Besiktas will definitely get a goal scorer out of him, and for £7.5 million, it's not a bad deal. And I'm assuming that'll be a replacement for Tosin, who went to Everton for a massive fee of like £27 million, so again, using that money, I imagine they'll still try and bring Kyle Lara in. Next up, we go on to Luan today, a Brazilian currently playing for Grêmio. According to Calcio Mercato, Lazio have accelerated their pursuit for the best player in South America 2017, which I'm assuming is actually an award he won, and that is the Brazilian international Luan, who's 24. He hasn't appeared on FIFA Ultimate Team since FIFA 16, in fact, so that card there is definitely outdated. I imagine now maybe like a gold cam or something, I'm not too sure. But again, it would be a returning player to FIFA Ultimate Team, and so far this winter, it's been a lot of them. I might actually do a video on that in a couple days time. But for what I'm aware of in that article itself, there's no fee mentioned. Next up, we go on to Malcolm, another Brazilian this time, and according to Esporte Football, Tottenham are now close to sign Malcolm from Bordeaux. It's still worth €40 million plus €10 million in additional fees. And since the start of this transfer window, he was heavily linked to move to Arsenal. Apparently, we've definitely called their interest on him now, as they don't feel he's got enough experience about him. And obviously now, moving on to Mkhitaryan and also Aubameyang. But at Spurs, he has a great manager to learn off. Obviously being Pochettino, great young players. It'll give him a lot of freedom, and I do imagine he'll turn into a great signing. And also on head-to-head currently, I think he's up to an 82 rated card, so expect a winter upgrade. Next up, we go on to Balotelli. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, former Liverpool and Man City striker Mario Balotelli, who's 27, could leave French club Nice and return to Italy in the summer, with AC Milan as an option. And the thing about AC Milan currently, they're struggling in the league at the moment, last time I checked at least, and they spent so much money last summer, it's not paid off for them. And in fact, Bonucci, who's just got into the official FIFA Ultimate Team of the Year, on head-to-head currently, he's gone from an 88 to an 86. I know you can't just base things off FIFA, but it's obviously based off real-life performances, like the downgrades and the upgrades are focused on that. But Balotelli back to Milan, last time it worked out very well for him for a couple of years, and then he moved to Liverpool, and the less said about that move, the better. Next up, we got on to Rafinha. According to Sky Italy today, Inter have finally reached a deal with Barcelona for central midfielder Rafinha. Last week, obviously, they bid £22.2 million for him, like an initial loan deal, with a $20 million option to buy and $2 million in additional fees. Barca apparently returned to them a couple of days ago, saying, you know what, 35 mil and he's yours. And what I'm aware of right now, his dad's also said he's going to Inter. And obviously his dad probably wouldn't lie about something like that. I imagine it's definitely true, but at some point, we'll have to wait for Inter to confirm it. And next up, a story about Daniel Sturridge, according to Melissa Reddy, who works for Goal.com, and also probably one of the most reliable journalists regarding Liverpool Football Club. Inter have made a serious offer to take Daniel Sturridge on loan this month. A substantial loan fee, the full assumption of his salary at around £120,000 per week, and part of a permanent deal. However, Daniel Sturridge wants to move to Sevilla, but so far, they've not made a formal submission just yet. I was saying a couple of days ago that if we do sell Daniel Sturridge this winter, and Coutinho kind of thing, obviously we sold Coutinho, I feel we need to buy at least one attacking player, because if someone gets injured in our front three, or like front four kind of thing, we might need a little bit of depth there. But for Daniel Sturridge being a great servant for us, just unfortunately, injuries have really stagnated his career, because when he's fit for us, or at least a couple of years ago as our main striker, he was so damn good in his day, scored some ridiculous goals for us, had an incredible goal to game ratio as well, a goal to minute, just unfortunately again injuries, they got the best of him. And moving to Inter or Sevilla, I think they did a great job there, and hopefully he can get back on track. And obviously he wants to try and get into England squad for the upcoming World Cup. Next up, according to Damaso today regarding Aubameyang has moved to Arsenal. The player and the club have agreed personal terms, and he'll join a deal until 2021 and €10 million a season. But Dortmund are now asking for €60 million instead of 50, which is holding up the deal. And as it was reported before, he didn't travel with the Dortmund squad to Hertha Berlin, which I think they actually ended up drawing. And there are pictures of last night, in fact, of Aubameyang playing five-a-side football with his friends, and he's wearing a Ousmane Dembele Borussia Dortmund shirt, apparently like very, very close friends, and it looks like he's causing a bit of trouble. And of course, back in the summer, there was a lot of rumours surrounding Dembele and apparently what he'd done to get out of Borussia Dortmund to go to Barca, refusing to play and all that stuff. And now Aubameyang could be doing the same. And now, according to Damasio, Edin Dzeko has said yes to signing for Chelsea. Now the clubs must find an agreement. And in the last week or so, they've gone from Andy Carroll to Peter Crouch and now to Edin Dzeko, which, to be fair, if they sign him, a fantastic striker. It's not just him though, it's a double swoop, also for Emerson. Because Sky Italy are saying Chelsea are closer to Dzeko and Emerson now. They're willing to pay €50 million plus 10 million in bonuses, and Dzeko already approves Chelsea move, and Batshuayi would also go to Roma on loan. In regard to Christian Benteke, the final one for this rumour, according to Daily Mail, Antonio Conte's side can make an approach to Crystal Palace for the Belgian forward, Christian Benteke. And now a very short update regarding Mkhitaryan and Alexis Sanchez, and both these, by the way, they should be announced today, because yesterday Arsene Wenger, it happened on Thursday, he said it should be done by Friday, but no, we're at Saturday and they're still not done. And basically, Mail Sport today said Henrik Mkhitaryan has agreed to join Arsenal, and Sanchez will finally be a Manchester United player this weekend. So at the very latest, it should be announced by Sunday, although I imagine it could be announced today. The second to last rumour today is going to be James Rodriguez, of course run out on loan to Bayern Munich. According to Liverpool Echo, Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp has given the green light to sign Real Madrid midfielder James Rodriguez. Now, it's not the first time we've been linked to him, but currently he's playing very well for Bayern Munich. I don't think we have any chance whatsoever to get him, because if he likes playing for Bayern, why would he leave? And I'm pretty sure he's on a 2-year loan deal to them anyway, so currently after this season, can stay for 1 more year. And there's also a clause in there as well that Bayern can activate to get on a permanent basis. But honestly, that rumour right there, I don't think it has any kind of substance. And the final rumour today is regarding DYBALA, a potential move to Manchester United. So according to Gazzetta dello Sport, Paulo DYBALA will have to submit a transfer request to have any chance of joining Manchester United. That's according to Juventus' chief executive, Beppe Marotta. There were a couple places saying potentially could be going to United at some point. I don't think they will get it though, because getting Alexis Sanchez now, do they really need DYBALA just yet? A few years time they might go for him, but as of right now, I think he'll stay at Juve. But that, guys, is going to be it for today's video. So as always, if you enjoyed it and enjoyed transfers, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed yesterday's video, it's down below in the description box. And today's question of the day: what do you think has been the best transfer so far in this winter transfer window? Let me down below in the comment section. And remember, every single day at 8:30, there'll be a new transfer video on my channel. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time.